Hello everyone, my name is Maya and welcome to Maya's Canvas. I am a 90s baby and a child of God. So, welcome to my very first art time-lapse video. Today I wanted to express who I am as an artist and what I'm striving to be as an artist in the future. But first, I wanted to share a little backstory, artist backstory about me. So to start off, I have been an artist for about 15 years. Saying that out loud is kind of crazy to think about, but I'm happy with my art progress so far. But lately, I've been wanting to take my art to another level. And before I explain those ideas, let's just get started with the beginning. And the beginning is I started art when I was in middle school, and of course the good old beginner artist starter pack was some art pens and markers and some sketch pads. And I did traditional art for a while, a couple of years, learning the basics, just basic sketching, basic anatomy. I even picked up on acrylic painting, so I would get brushes and canvases and acrylic paint, fun, cute things like animals and flowers and all of those fun things. But as social media started becoming popular, I was seeing a lot of like fan art and digital art and all that stuff. And thankfully, I was blessed with a flip screen laptop that I got for Christmas a couple years later. And it was one of those laptops that flipped into a tablet. And with that being said, one of the screens would turn into like a tablet touchscreen. And after seeing that, I immediately knew this was the perfect opportunity to try digital art. So I would buy the standard pen, like digital art pen that I could use for my tablet, and I downloaded a free art tool. It was called Llama Arts or Llama something. I don't know if it's still a thing anymore. If I can think of it, I'll put it on the screen, but maybe not, who knows. I really don't know if that program is still available, but years ago it was like a program I found out about through some mutual friends online. It was like Llama Art something. But anyways, I used that and immediately I felt overwhelmed with all the buttons, all the mechanics, all the brushes and pencils, line weight, all of those things. But I still progressed, and that didn't stop me from trying. So I kept going with that and loved that app because it got me to where I am today, which upgraded me into clipstudiopaint years later. But it was a great start. It didn't have nearly as much mechanics as clipstudiopaint does. It was probably like a quarter of what clipstudiopaint was. It had literally the basics. And with that, I was able to like practice and get more comfortable with digital art. And after that time in high school, I decided that I wanted to go to college to upgrade my knowledge on art and the professionalism, art techniques and fundamentals. That could be a whole video on itself. If going to college for art is worth it or not. But years later, let's just say after, some grueling art school, I graduated and here I am now. And after I graduated, I found myself not doing art for a while. After that time, life just started lifing. I got distracted with the things around me, just adulting stuff. After college, it's job time. It's, getting a place to stay and meeting new people and things of that sort. I just got completely distracted with adulting. it kind of hit me like a truck. So during those times, my passion for art dwindled a little. I found myself like every now and then I'll get the art bug to pick up the pen again and get back into it. But I recently realized that I shouldn't give up. I have and still have a lot of dreams and passions of how I would like to utilize my art skills in the future, which brings me back to my channel. But as you noticed, my digital art isn't the first thing I posted on this channel. It's actually my 3D art. So as you can see, that digital art was my first baby, but recently I hopped into Blender to also learn how to be a 3D artist and animator. So far, I've made some really cute beginner short animations, as you can see in the shorts posted here. And I've been able to combine my illustration talent and 3D talent into one, and I am definitely loving it so far. I also learned a little bit of 3D in college, and then I dropped it years ago because at that time 3D was just not what I was into at the time. I was just like completely into just 2D illustrations, but it's just funny how I kind of circle back into 3D. So here I am now. Luckily, I was able to remember just the basics of what I learned in 3D in college, and then now I can kind of implement it and start from there in Blender. So that's where the 3D animations come in. But yeah, that was just a little bit of my backstory. But back to why this channel is being made. I want my channel to be fun and a wholesome space where I can share my works and ideas, and of course represent God with the skills and ideas that He's blessed me with. So far, as the future of my channel, I plan to speak about art, my spiritual journey with God, and Jesus, because that's a whole story within itself. Of course, I have plenty of funny backstories about myself, and then of course I still want to continue making 3D animations in between. For the past couple of years, I found myself thinking about how I can reutilize my skills, and God has placed on my heart, recently, that I can create cute and meaningful creations to bring more love and fun to the world. As a Christian, it's important to me to represent Jesus in everything that I do, and that even includes my art and my artwork, and my animations and things like that. I love cute things. I love representing happiness, being a teacher and showcasing things that I've learned in life so far, and sharing those with others in hopes that they can learn from my mistakes, of things that I've learned so far in this world that we're living in. But I'm just excited. I'm excited to see, where God takes me and my art and the channel and all the ideas that He's flushed me with, and see how they go in the future. I want to take advantage of this time because I'm in a great place now. I'm in a great place where I can express myself, and I'm not struggling with adulting like I used to be. So I want to take this time to step back from the hustle and bustle of, the world, and get back into things that I truly love and have a passion for. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying this time lapse. This was super fun to make, and I love it so much. I love it so much that I want to print it and hang it on the wall for myself. It's just super cute. It's just a mixture of all the things that I've learned over the years as far as, digital painting goes. As far as a style, I would say I definitely have a cutesy style, but I love implementing like a cartoon look, but adding like painterly additions to it. So it's not just like full bubbly cartoon looking, but like half cartoon, half paint. So I love combining those two mediums together in my works, and this is just a great example of me doing that here. But yeah, if you are a fellow artist, or even if this video speaks to you, you know, subscribe and say hey in the comments. I'll definitely be commenting back. It's going to be a great time, and I can't wait to start creating and sharing ideas and creations with you guys. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for staying and listening and hanging out. God bless, and I will see you in the next video.